Sorry, I did this. It was wiggling for a while.
Don't say fuck or bugger.
Don't say fuck or bugger. Are we in? I think we're on.
I think we're on. Apologies, we've had to... Go on.
Well, I was just going to say, we're trying to use a different microphone, so when the comments start coming, can you hear us? Hola, jizzers. Sorry, this is a professional thing.
Oh, turn it down.
Okay, the microphone works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
How you doing? How are we doing on this? What are we? September the
5th?
5th?
Yeah. 2017. Welcome back. Thanks for the lovely feedback from the last one. It worked pretty well, didn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing it as well.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. And it was like
which is strange for you, isn't it?
I don't normally enjoy many things in life. No, you're quite correct. There we go. We're on.
Right. The phone calls have already started already. Thanks, guys. Go on. What should we find some questions?
Well, how do you see the comments?
Just put live chat.
Just bear with me a minute. Oh, here we go. Fishy. Okay, right. Here we go.
Awkward. V4 Ducati chat. That's a good one.
Yeah. When's the thing? They've got a little
next on Thursday.
And we don't think that's going to be in a bike, is it? It's just
no, it's
be
just
like
the engine.
Engine on a stand.
Just the engine, yeah. I mean, you've seen the pictures of it being...
I haven't actually.
Have you seen the pictures?
No, I've been really busy doing work.
It looks like a Panigale.
Oh, well, the bike's actually been...
Well, yeah. There's leaked pictures of of Alessandro Valia riding it, and it looks a bit too like a Panigale for my liking. In fact, it looks exactly like a Panigale.
Yeah, but the Panigale is probably one of the most beautiful looking motorcycles, so I understand that in the name of progression, it would be good to have something new, but maybe they've just wrapped it in a Panigale for now.
It looks a bit more than that.
Yeah?
There's some subtle tweaks. The front of the bike has changed slightly.
Yeah.
But more triangular.
But then that's good, because if it looks like the old one but just a bit more updated.
I don't think it looks as good as a Panigale.
Oh really? Oh. Okay, well I'll take it back then. Because if you had a V4 and looked like that, I might buy one.
In fact, I'm just going to show. We'll do it live on air.
Go on. Were you looking for a picture of it?
Yeah, I've got it here.
Yeah. It looks like, no offence to the Chinese, but it looks like a Chinese one.
Copy of a Panigale.
It looks like a copy of a Panigale. Yeah. Okay.
But it's going to be
hold
awesome.
it up to the camera.
Okay, should we do that?
So
That's
then
a really good idea.
So then the viewers can see. The camera's on the little left.
You see that? It's not.
Yeah, it's just a bit. Yeah. Well, anyway. Good opening question. Okay, here's one from Tom Webster, and it's a question we get a lot. Best first sports bike. Now, it's a very difficult question to answer because the parameters are so wide, and to do with money, skill, what you want to do with it. So it's like a massive question. So the first answer is, if you ask that question, at least put a bit of context within it so we can maybe help.
Yeah, I mean, we got lambasted the other day for saying the R1 was the best beginner track bike.
Yeah.
You know,
Did we get lambasted?
Yes. Yeah, by someone.
It's a good word.
Yeah.
For you. But it's
In terms of a track bike, yes, it's vicious, but it's probably one of the safest, which is our point. But yeah, give us some perspective and something to work on. But
however, I'm going to assume that I can't remember his name now. Tom was best first sports bike. I mean, really, 600 cc's. There's not many you can buy now.
No.
New. So that whole market is thousands.
I mean, really, the GSXR 750 is such a good bike.
It is amazing.
It's just such a shame that Suzuki aren't doing anything with it. And I'm being told there's no new GSXR 750 next year either, which is a real shame.
Buy them now. While you can.
And they haven't changed much, so you could buy an old one for half the price of a new one.
But just to catch up, I'll do. So if you purely on track, I'd say R1, best sports bike. Personally, for like money, longevity, servicing, etc. Road bike, S1000RR. Those are my two top sports.
As a 1000.
As a 1000, yeah. I think, yeah. Otherwise, I do Kawasaki 636 Ninja thing.
Yeah.
The one I rode in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Love that.
When's Lord of the Ring Part 2 coming? We've literally just finished it.
Yeah, with some tweaks.
Yeah.
We're just literally putting audio, voiceover. We'll do the voiceover after this. Working late, it's already 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So that'll be tomorrow night, realistically? Maybe?
No, so I'm at a charity golf do tomorrow.
That's how famous you are?
Yeah.
Are you the pro or the celeb?
I'm the pro laps.
The pro laps?
Yeah.
Is it an announced tee?
It is, yeah.
On the first team is Alistair Fagan.
Yeah.
Don't shank it.
Ross Payne, why is Fagan such a pussy? Don't make me get the stories out, Ross. Don't make me get the stories out, mate.
But this is Ross.
This is Ross.
That I was in a caravan at your wedding with Ross.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about
that. Rossi. That was a good one. I can't remember who asked it. Caesar 1000. Is it game over for Rossi? Breaking his leg, and I think it is.
I don't know enough about it, to be honest, to comment.
Yes, I think it is. Yes. He didn't react last time he broke his leg. He didn't react badly. Didn't react very well to it at all, and it took him a long time to get back.
Well, you wouldn't react very well.
No,
could you?
But
you're not just going to go.
I think the championship is over now. Certainly this year, and he's got one more year left, ready to win it. So.
But they do have those. What are those chambers? They put all those
gas chambers.
Yeah, like decompression things.
Yeah,
but that like speed up healing time.
Yeah, he's got something a bit more special than that.
Yeah.
That's like 20th century stuff.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You don't get that in the NHS, do you?
No.
No, you probably don't get it with Bupa either.
Is that who you with?
I'm not actually. I don't have private healthcare. I should do.
Is that Al's broke back hat behind him? Remember this? This was
actually. No, I think he's talking about that.
Oh, that one. Okay.
That.
Yeah.
Actually, I bought that for your wedding, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Because I came as a cowboy.
Yeah.
Original. It was a last minute thing.
There was a few cowboys.
There was. It was like, yeah! Oh. Okay, what else have we got?
We'll try not to go over the questions that we answered last time. There's quite a few popping up already.
Yeah. Speak about bike effing theft. It's a major fucking issue. From Humberto Pinero. Yeah, I just did a recent video on BVG about that. It is such a destructive issue, and it not only just affects the poor individual that's had their bike stolen, it affects the industry, because 9 times out of 10, normally in a big city, if you get your bike nicked, you will just not be offered insurance again, or it'll be at such a high rate of like $3,000 a year or something that people just go, do you know what? I'll take the payout for the bike. The missus is on me to buy a new kitchen. Sorry, I'm out of biking. And that is the worst thing that can possibly happen. What to do about it? I mean, it's a massively long topic, but I think the fault lies with the courts and not allowing police officers to actually chase down the perpetrators, because they're not allowed to. Because if they do, everyone will be up in arms going, oh my God, and the police will be under investigation. They'll lose their jobs potentially for knocking a kiddie off his moped, even though he just nicked 20 grand's worth of stuff.
Don't get me started on it. Have you just farted or something?
No, there's a fly. So it's
that whole rule, the whole law about not being able to chase them.
I think that's the first thing.
That's the first step to making things safer. Not for them, but for everyone else.
But I think, if you choose to live outside of the law, then the law does not protect you.
No.
I'm sorry, but if you run from the police then you should willingly know that you are doing a bad thing.
And the level of the shittery that these guys get up to, it's gone beyond law. It's they deserve to be, as far as I'm concerned, they can be run over. Don't really care.
Yeah, if they're in the act of committing a crime and they try and outrun it, potentially, But
I'm talking about the acid stuff.
Yeah, I mean, throwing acid in someone's face and all that stuff, it is pretty bad. But anyway, so that's the first thing. Change the law, and then the second thing is actually put pressure on the court system to punish the people that actually get caught, because they'll just get a slap on the wrist. And ultimately, it's kind of like, well, why wouldn't you steal 20 grand if there's no punishment? That is what you're dealing with, so then people go, fuck it. Anyway, let's move on.
Tom Bibby, you nicked my bloody sunglasses at Glastonbury, mate. Sorry. Did I see you at Glastonbury? Because I apologise now.
What trousers were you wearing during your face reveal video? I have no idea. Was I even wearing trousers? I was wearing pink pants, I remember that.
There's some beauties on there I can't even repeat.
Should we talk about the best comment?
Yes, let's do the prize, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's go bang.
So last time we just kind of came up with an impromptu best comment wins a prize. It became very difficult because as soon as we closed the live stream, all of these comments disappeared. So we've got a really good prize. I think it's a pretty good prize.
Yeah.
It's better than last week's anyway. Now to qualify, it's best comment on when this gets posted to actual YouTube, because then everyone can see the comments. It'll be best comment or question on there. And are we going to choose that, or should we just do most liked?
I think we'll do the most liked comment after, not on this video itself, but on on the actual video when it's been processed and done all that, because that's the only way we can monitor it.
Yeah, and then you guys get to help choose as well. So then there's no like, oh, my mate John won it.
Yeah.
So go to the YouTube video that will be, well, you're probably watching it now, and then like thumb up the comments that you think are best. The one with the biggest one in what, week's time? Something like that, 2 weeks time. Yeah. We will send them. Now this is quite a good prize, I think. This is a KTM crash helmet. Which I've had knocking around here for ages. I have actually worn it. It is not brand new. But for someone who wants a fresh lid, what size is it? Medium, 57, 58 centimetres. And it's
made by Shoeberth.
It's a Shoeberth and it's a Street Evo. So I think that's a pretty cool price.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's
costs a few quid, doesn't it?
Yeah, I didn't pay for it, but yeah. Okay.
Fagan, can you talk about your racing career?
Legend.
I started off doing I started off doing motocross when I was a nipper until I was 18, 19, and I found sort of drink and ladies and narcotics and stuff, and then had a bit of a break and went to a couple of years, and then started road racing when I was 22. Won the Hornet Cup my first year of racing. Then did 2 years of Super Stock in BSB. Then I did the R6 Cup. Then Super Sport Championship in 2008. Then British Superbikes in 2009. And then Super Stock in 2010. But I hurt my knee pretty badly. And
Braxton.
Yeah.
There's a funny story with that though, isn't there?
Is there?
Wasn't that the one?
Oh yeah, that's when I got fingered up the bum by a doctor. And I was absolutely fine. I literally half of my knee was missing, all my ligaments were out, and I'd lost the bottom third of my kneecap. But the doctor insisted on shoving 2 fingers up my face. I didn't see him again.
No. Did he at least buy you a drink?
Like I said, I didn't see him again.
Here's a good one. Scott Dermott. Can you guys do some track tuition videos? Fagan obviously not Baron, he's slow as shit. Right, but then he can be the one choosing me. So we do have something coming in the pipeline for that, which is basically overall improving your track riding, and you can apply some of it to road. There's quite a big difference between road and track riding.
Oh, massive.
So, we will go through topics like braking, which is probably my worst area, cornering, body position, throttle application, all that stuff with the legend that is two fingers up the bum Fagan.
We actually started shooting it in Estoril last year.
Yeah.
So October, so pretty much a year ago.
It was a year ago.
And we had some issues with some software and cameras and stuff, shall we say.
Yeah.
So we've got some of it done, but we will be shooting the rest of it very soon. But yes, and a short answer is yes.
Yeah, it's coming. Do you think Brexit will affect biking in the UK? No idea. I've got no idea what's going to happen with Brexit.
No.
I don't even think it's going to fucking happen, actually. It's just going to be a political stalemate and they'll be like, oh, fuck it. And they'll call it something else and then appease both sides and we'll all end up in a shit situation.
Just a quick one, because there's lots of the Norton V4, the Norton V4 test date. I don't know when it's coming, but we have got one, yes. It's coming.
And we have been told we're going to have a HP4 race at some point.
At the end of September.
Okay, that's in like 3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, end of September.
I'm looking forward to that more than anything.
Yeah.
Can we get Fagan to fart today, please?
I'm not really in a farty mood.
Anything up there?
No.
No.
I've been eating too well.
That normally makes me fart more, like vegetables and stuff. Actually, I don't break wind, it's terrible. So many questions. Will you be going to the launch of the Ducati V4?
Yes. Don't know when it is. Don't know where it is.
Don't know what it is.
Don't know what it is, but yes. 2019 S1000RR. What's it going to have? That's a good one actually, because you were convinced that the next year there would be a new BMW because you've been told something.
No, I wasn't convinced.
Okay.
I just thought that's the general cycle of things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you think so. But, however, due to a leak in the CARB documents, which is California emissions thing, there's no new changes, or there's no changes for the S1000RR as of next year. So 2019, hopefully it'll be something like the HP4 race, but scaled down and...
Yeah, because there was also talk about, are they going to do an HP4 road, which from every single person deep within BMW, I've heard a no.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes they say that's throw everyone off the scent, but I genuinely think, sadly, it is going to be a no. There is going to be no HP4 road in the current demise of whatever it is, current range. But the swing arm looks pretty tasty on the 2019 underslung brake caliper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's definite.
Well, that's what was in the spy shot.
Okay, right. Yeah.
And that's all you can really tell from a picture.
Also just picked one out. The Ducati. What do you think of the KTM Superbike range, future Superbike range? Well, there isn't one because the Stefan. Stefan.
This was a couple of years ago. He said this, didn't he?
He said that there'll be no future Superbikes in the KTM range because they see nakeds and touring and adventure as the future.
I struggle to believe that.
I don't want to believe it because the RC8R was such a good bike.
Yeah, but they're in Premier Class MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3.
Mm-hmm.
They're making the top level sports bikes that money can buy. Why wouldn't they apply that knowledge into the public sector that people can actually go and buy? I think it might have just been a ruse, a devilish.
I don't know.
Ruse.
I don't think it was. I'm hoping to be proved wrong because
I think there will be, personally.
And then lots of summer holiday questions. Just to quickly cover again, we have got something planned. It will be May next year.
Yeah, same sort of time, sort of like end of either late April or May. We're just trying to confirm with the current MotoGP schedule, which hasn't been confirmed yet, to confirmed that the track we want is available.
Yeah, but there's a couple of tracks we're sort of looking to upgrade from Park Motor last year, because I mean it was great. Park Motor, it is a fantastic circuit, but
and I would go back there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and we're also weighing up whether we do 2 days on a Gucci track or 3 days on a slightly less Gucci track. So let us know.
Yeah, details coming.
Yeah.
Why doesn't BMW try to get in the 600cc market? Well, no one's going into the 600cc. As in, I assume you're talking about sports bikes, because Yamaha is the only current producer of 600s.
Yes.
Euro 4 has basically made it uneconomical. The bikes perform so badly that there's kind of no point. So I can't see BMW getting into 600s.
The MV Agusta F3675 is the only one as well. That's the other one.
I like that bike. No, I like what was the other one? The larger one, the 675. They did a
F3800.
Yeah,
that was good. Sound Vision Sync. It's not quite right, is it? Apparently.
No.
Apologies.
Is it not right? Okay. Well, we might be able to. Fix it.
Do you have a girlfriend? Sorry. Yes, I'm married.
Projection on MotoGP champ this season. Their internet must be shit. It's actually really good internet. I don't like lags.
No, don't know what's going on. It's only slightly slightly behind, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Something really. It was alright before.
Someone's saying sync is fine.
Okay.
Maybe it's just someone else's shit internet. Sync is fine. What happened at Silverstone? From Scotty McJimbo.
What happened at Silverstone?
We were there yesterday, weren't we, in Bellend?
Okay, yeah, we were at Silverstone for the Suzuki All-Star Track Day, which was actually, in fact, a track day with...
that Suzuki just tagged on
with Suzuki, branded stuff.
Yeah, but we did it'll be out there in the next few weeks. Well, actually, maybe, I don't know, maybe a bit longer.
Maybe a bit longer, we've got lots of other stuff.
But I got the old K7 GSXR 1000 together, finally, that was the Green Lane bike, the infamous bike. I had to change. Finally, I paid the price for that incident where, I mean, a lot of it would have been standard maintenance anyway, but what was it? Coil sticks, plugs, air filters, brakes, chain sprockets.
There's a lot of faffing before we went to...
calipers, discs. Yeah, it was a lot of faff, but we got there and it worked, and actually, apart from when the clip-on broke and came off at Copse Corner...
Should we show that one on there?
Yeah. Anyway, so we basically took it there for a shakedown and compare it to the new 2017 bike, 10 years on, what's changed. And they've obviously made their clip-ons more stable now. Does it work? To the left.
Uh-huh.
Bit of a problem.
Yeah. So what's the apex speed at
Cops?
It's probably about
100 mile an hour?
110, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Even with you riding?
Even with me riding.
Yeah.
I thought I'd crashed it because the front went. I was like, oh, hasn't gone at all. The bendy stick in my hand. But anyway, it was a good day. Apart from it rained again in the UK. Funny.
And we shot the conclusion to the GSXR 125 launch report, which will, again, that'll be out hopefully next week.
This is a good one. From Mongeleet. Track day tyres versus racing slicks. I mean, the question itself isn't particularly accurate, but I think I get what you're saying. Should you use the benefits of slicks and we found this yesterday, in fact, with the R10s and the RS10s.
Yeah.
There is a massive difference between those two specs of tyres. So, personally, my view is, if you're going to go on track, you should get the best, stickiest, hottest, grippiest, and longest lasting rubber you can get.
I'll just caveat that with the fact that you have to be, without being rude here, you have to be at a certain standard to keep heat and slicks.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you don't have the heat and slicks, you're best off having a road tyre.
That's true.
Because it's way more dangerous.
Yeah. But if you're top of like higher up in the Inters / fast group, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot stress how much better slicks are over roads. Even the Pirelli SC2s or Metzeler's or Bridgestone R10s. The difference between them, the race tyres, and the slicks, it's a massive step, and you'll just enjoy it more.
And the other counter to that is obviously some people will just have their superbike on the road and take it to track days. If you're going to get like an SC2 for a track day, or even an R10, I would not be tempted particularly to be riding that on the road, because the heat that you need to generate to make that tyre grip it needs to be much higher temperature than on like a S21 or a M5, whatever, Race Tech, something like that. So is it M5? M7. So because they're designed to be grippy at a lower temperature. So people who are like down Loomies or whatever down the bike, we've got SC2s on, and they're wobbling around at traffic lights.
Yeah.
They're endangering themselves unless they're on it.
That's a good point actually. There's so many people who buy ex-BSB Superstock tyres. So they've got the little sticker on the side of the tyres and they're like, got no chicken strips, and you go out on a it doesn't have to be that warm. Or sorry, that cold. You go out on a road and you don't put enough heat to them, you'll be off. And it's so dangerous.
Yeah. What else have we got? Bendy stick? No idea what that means.
There's lots of sort of in jokes and sort of personal.
Yeah, there's lots of can you see your reflection in Al's head?
I haven't seen that one.
No? No. It's come up a few times.
Future content, could you do a prototype build, like a hybrid motorbike or something?
It's actually really funny you say that, because literally in the last 4 days, I think I've had 3 separate conversations about a hybrid motorbike, and potentially I might be seeing someone tomorrow who could maybe even further that on. Obviously we're not going to go, hey guys, we've just knocked this up in the shed, but we could definitely get involved with riding it, testing it. Personally, I think the idea of a hybrid motorbike is awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. I mean, if you can you look at like the likes of P1 McLarens and all the other hybrid hypercars, the performance they get is staggering. So, and it's the torque, isn't it? It's the way that it delivers that power, because it fills in the gaps left with a petrol engine.
And you have a small engine, a small bike engine.
Yeah, like a 300cc with a power plant, electric, whizzy ding dong and a flange capacitor.
Can you guys get some old school race bikes on your channel? That would be sweet. It would be sweet. We just got to know some people. We do have a few contacts.
We do. Are they do you mean like race bikes, or are we talking consumer sports bikes?
Race bikes. I think he said race bikes.
Like the RG500, etc.
Oh yeah, that sort of thing. Again, we've got so many plans, haven't we? We've got so many. There's so much going on. It's so little time to do it.
It's difficult to choose the ones that I don't want to say easy wins, but the most likely to actually come to happening, rather than I don't know if we've got the money to be able to afford to do that, or hang on, there's an insurance issue with that one, we can't do that, blah, 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 blah. But there's an awful lot coming, and hopefully over this winter you're probably going to see the acceleration of content coming out. We've got lots of stuff that we want to do, and we hopefully might be in a situation where we're a little more financially stable, so we can actually sit here and produce content and do tests on a more regular basis, which is ultimately what we want, and hopefully what you guys want too.
What got you into what first got you into two wheels?
I saw that comment. Yeah,
probably because it's on the.
I did see it. Yeah. No, but I picked it out. I was gonna.
Okay. Yeah. What got you into two wheels?
It's a bit of a sad story, actually.
Is it?
Well, my brother had. This is the slightly shit. In fact,
is it morbid?
No. It's a little bit morbid, but no. Basically, I had a really bad accident in a car, and just before that, I did my full test, and I had like my brother was well into like vintage Lambretta type mod scooter things, like over-tuned and whatever. But I had one of those, and I started trying to go into London on it. And just as I passed the test, I had a really bad car accident and felt very, very responsible, and chose to then leave cars at home for a little bit and ride a bike, because then I was only injuring myself as opposed to potentially injuring other people. And then it felt well, that's what got me into it, as sad as the story is, and I didn't go into much detail about it. Then it became a way of life, and you suddenly see life very differently from a saddle as opposed to in a box, and the smells that you create whilst you're riding. No, but like if you know what it's like, you can smell shit in the fields. You can smell like if someone's having I know it's not very nice, but like a cigarette out of a car or whatever. You're in touch. Or a doobie, which you get a lot of actually. But you're in touch with your surroundings so much more, and I love that connection. And if on a hot day you can go through like a little cluster of trees and you can feel the air drop in temperature, and it just feels amazing. It's,
My dad raced bikes, and when I was born he gave up, and then I got a PB50 when I was 3 years old and just plonked on it and said, "Go on, son, go and ride it." And that's how I.
No health and safety back then, was it?
No. So that's how I got into two wheels. Didn't have much of a choice really.
Waffle says pot noodle or super noodles for a first timer.
I go pot noodle.
I love a pot noodle. I do.
Super noodles are a bit too flaccid and a bit like.
Do you know what the problem with super noodles is? Even though they are probably one of the quickest foods to create, it's still not as quick as just pouring water into the cup that you already have, which is the pot noodle. And I think if you're going to go like ridiculous laziness, you may as well go. That's the one. I even quite like my pot noodle a little bit al dente.
Oh no.
Yeah. Or sometimes you don't stir it properly and you find a load of powder at the bottom that hasn't got to or water's got to it.
That's just wrong, mate.
I don't like the powder, but I do like a bit of crunch.
You guys need to do more road trips, Grand Tour style. That's the future. It is the future, and we want to do loads, but of course, time and money is the issue. But.
Yeah, that for me, that is the content I think is most valuable. I think it's what I want to do personally the most. Therefore, it will probably come across better on video because more effort goes into it. And I think it's the reality check, isn't it? It's like not many people have 20,000 quid to go and buy a brand new S1000 RR. What can you get for £5,000 on eBay right now? What can you get for £3,000? And in fact, we had a little conversation about potentially a way of funding that, because the costs involved are obviously you've got to buy the bike or find someone to lend it to you, but that's swamped with insurance issues. Travelling, hotel, fuel, all that sort of stuff. So we did have a think about maybe doing like each idea we have, doing like a crowdfunding thing for that particular thing. So if we're going to do, let's say, naughty sports bikes to Monte Carlo, for example, we would then go, we reckon it's going to cost, I don't know, 12 grand to produce that bit of content with 6 episodes, etc. A bit like Kickstarter. So then people can go, oh, I'll get 10 quid for a sticker towards that or whatever. So that's a potential way.
Yeah, definitely a possibility.
Or we just get a big brand to give us some money, which is easier, but then it's got a little bit of a whiff about it, which I'm not entirely comfortable with.
Dorset cyclist, I'm drinking white cider in my pants. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm jealous.
We can get a cider after this if you want.
I've got to drive to Luton, mate.
Now?
Or later on, yeah.
Why?
I'm going to the charity golf team.
Oh, yes. Forgot. Mate, we've already done half an hour, 35 minutes.
But yeah.
We've only got 44 minutes left. No, we've only got
10 minutes.
10 minutes left. Best touring bike from Moto Tourer. Personally, for me, it's the GS Adventure 2014, the water-cooled one. But it has to be the Adventure. That's what I like the most. It's got the biggest tank range. It just feels more purposeful, but I understand some people are smaller and they don't like having to get on such a big thing. But within 2 mile an hour, it's rolling easy and fast, and GS Adventure.
Have you ever ridden a VMAX? I have. I rode the old one and the new one. The new one is possibly the best launch bike from 0 to 60. I think that was when I was working at Fast Bikes. We used to do speed testing every month. So every new bike would come in, we take out the bonnet and thought, we speed test it for top speed, 0 to 60, etc., etc. And the VMAX was my best 0 to 60 time. It was 2.5 seconds.
Wow. When was that?
5 years ago.
But do you think like HP4 launch control would do?
No.
No?
Because it's so long, you just dump the clutch.
Right.
No.
What happens when you got to a corner at the end?
You struggled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little bit of poo come out. Oh God. Stop making us laugh. No, there's some stuff I can't say.
Really?
Yeah.
Shall I swap my XR for the 2017 Super Duke? Again, I don't know you. I don't know what you do on it, but
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I do really like the XR, but the Super Duke is, as we said last week, it's one of our best bikes. So.
When's the next mini motor race?
I'm never doing one ever again.
Mm.
I hated it. I hated it. And that was the most injured I've ever been on any racetrack or any sort of riding, actually.
It was pretty hardcore, wasn't it?
Well, last time someone broke their fucking leg. Our guest.
Yeah.
Who took my place. So I said, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll probably go do the Christmas one again at Swindon, like I do every year, and we'll have probably the same sort of group of people going.
I don't know how far away I'm in the...
So many comments.
I know, it's amazing. While you're looking for a comment, I'll just like to say thank you actually for this, because to see all this feedback coming back is amazing. Actually kind of makes me have a little bit of a...
Tearjerker.
Yeah, but it like honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you.
Thoughts on the Honda Africa Twin DCT? I haven't ridden the Africa Twin, neither of you have you?
No, DCT, but I have the only Honda weird transmission thing I rode was the VFR without a clutch.
Yes.
Thing. Is it the same sort of system?
Yes, exactly the same, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
No.
I mean, that was 5 years ago.
The new one's a lot better, but even so, it's kind of cool doing Tiptronic shifts.
Yeah, but I kind of think, I mean, if you've got, obviously if you've disability, then it's going to be amazing, but I kind of think if you've got an up and down blipper, what's the point?
Yeah, and to be brutally honest, there's probably better bikes than the Africa Twin anyway, in terms of all round, that sort of ilk, adventure ilk, so.
BVG, any grey pubes yet? I don't know.
But you might have that sort of, the Badger.
The Badger, well, I got my dad's crack.
Yeah.
I was getting my bike out of the van yesterday, and Al said, "Do you shave your arse?" I was like, as in shape the hair. This is getting a bit personal. No. And then I said my dad had the thing that me and my brother used to call the Badger, which was a bit of hair.
Lots of Patreon comments. Yes, we have got one set up, and yes, we will make it live.
Wait, it's live? Yeah. Well,
I just can't get into it.
It's on. You can't get into it?
No.
Oh, we've been hacked.
We've been hacked, I think, yeah.
It's probably North Korea.
You guys seem to favour the KTM Super Duke so much. What is it you like about it? You open the throttle and it just goes nuts. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people say, the Tuono torque and the Tuono sound and it handles better. Yes, it probably does, but if you want a naked bike, an A to B point and squirt naked bike, there isn't a better bike than the Super Duke. And it's that intangible thing. When you open the throttle, it does something funny to you.
Yeah, and it's out of that in that range, like S1000RR, MT10, Tuono. It's the only one that has actually been designed to be a naked bike.
Exactly.
And I'm sure part of why it feels so good is because of that.
Yeah.
Because the rest of them really are
toned down
sports bikes with flat bars and no fairings.
Yeah.
And there is something that's happened to that Super Tube which gives it that extra something. I don't even know really what it is, but it feels right.
R6 for the track or GSX R750 R6 every day of the week.
New one.
Well, it doesn't say, but the old one, even so, the old one or the new one. The R6 is probably one of the best track-only bikes you can buy if you can put up with having 120 horsepower.
Baron, ABS blade or pre-ABS? Pre-ABS.
Definitely. The Honda ABS on the road is amazing. I'll give you that. It's saved me a lot of times.
Yeah.
The new CABS, I think it's an incredible road ally and it's a good safety tool. But on the track, it's not good. It's not good.
And at the end of the day, it's a sports bike. That's what it's supposed to do, isn't it?
Yeah. What's his 44T's biggest goal? World domination.
It's a very interesting question. Happiness. And I mean happiness for us, happiness for you guys. There's an element of what I just... God, I'm being a real weirdo today. But it feels amazing making people smile and putting out content that we get feedback back from. And even this, all this, I was trying to allude to this earlier, the amount of interaction we're getting back, it's just amazing. And that gives me a real kick. And if I can be happy doing that and obviously afford to live and do whatever, then the sky's the limit of what you can achieve, really. And biggest goal, actual sort of tangible goal, I think I'd like to have like a show on like Amazon or something. I think it's the way to go.
Yeah, there's lots of questions on there about TV channels and why haven't we been?
Yeah,
we have been talking to people.
Yeah, we've had a couple of meetings, but the world doesn't really like motorbikes.
No.
And it's like, and you get on well with a few people, and then it goes higher up, and then it's like, no, doesn't sell anything, can't sell the advertising space. So, and that's what it all comes down to. Whereas I think Amazon, Netflix, that type of thing is way more possible. Way more possible.
I think having something unique to a channel, like I say, Amazon or what's the other one?
Netflix. Yeah.
Where there's no sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Generalisation for the big TV channels.
Yeah.
And also I think the bottom line is for me is to be able to do this full time. That's the ultimate.
Yeah.
That's the short term biggest goal anyway.
Yeah. That's and if we can try and achieve that by Christmas or just after to get ready for the 2018 season, that would be amazing. We've only got 1 minute left. Should we just fuck the title?
What? Will we see a 765 Daytona? I am 99% certain we'll see a 765 Daytona. Obviously with Moto2 now, Triumph from Moto2, they've got that 765 engine. They've obviously made the 765 Street Triple. It doesn't take a sort of a genius to work out if you put the two together, then you get a Daytona. But more than that, the guy, one of the big wigs in Triumph, basically said that he didn't say yes, but he definitely did not say no. So I reckon in 2020 there will definitely be a 765 Daytona. Oh God.
Well, it is 44. The 44th minute has arrived.
So.
Anyway, we should do more of these. I think we should try and make... If we're in the same room, we'll do it. If we're in the same place, we'll do it like more regularly.
Yeah.
I think it works really well.
It's nice to do. Be amazing to do it weekly, if not
bi-weekly.
bi-weekly.
Yeah. So, okay, remember, well, first of all, thank you very much for tuning in to this episode. This is pretty much TV anyway.
Yeah.
Just this.
Just far worse.
Just far worse for that. Oh, we do want to get a little, like a switchy camera thing.
Yeah,
How do we do that?
Basically, next time we're going to link the laptop up to the proper camera, to the proper mics and do it properly. And we're going to have a bat phone and we're going to do live calls.
Yeah, so you can ring us, we'll put the number on screen.
Yeah, put it on loudspeaker and that would be hilarious.
Yeah, and possibly like a lawsuit.
Really incriminating. Yeah.
But so thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you want to win the KTM helmet, the Street Evo, best comment on the actual YouTube video that goes up. Well, it will be this, but yeah.
Not the chat thing. The actual comment on the video. Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll be the most thumbed up comment. So it's like you're the doctors all over again.
Right.
Okay.
Bye.
Cheerio.
No, you say bye.
But no, you say bye.
No, bye.
Where's the thing?
Finish up there.
Finish. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I thought I was trying to end on it. Yeah. Yes, I am.